Aries, what is up, Buttercup? Welcome to your general timeless reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. But let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to look into your energy, the energy of the people or situations around you, as well as any advice from Spirit or the direction Spirit is trying to move you in, right? So we'll get 3 oracle cards and then we'll clarify it with some tarot to dive a little deeper for you. But Aries, let's see what's going on for you. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, show me what you must need to see for Aries. I like this for you, Aries. I like this a lot. I feel like there's a lot of new beginnings coming, but I feel like a lot of people and situations are going to be falling away. Ooh, interesting. Advice from Spirit. Envy. Okay. Overall energy is the anxiety card. We'll get into that in a second. This makes a lot of sense. Aries, you are now currently the North Node and Libra is the South Node. You are the sign of self. And Libra is a sign of partnerships, karma, and balance. And so your current energy is the need to find balance, which makes a lot of sense because technically it's your shadow. It's the opposite of you. It's your lesson right now is to not only balance self, but to learn to find balance in partnership with Spirit and your own higher self, right? I like this a lot. Energies around you is strength basically in reverse, right? The angel of strength. To me, this seems like you might have had a lot of relationships recently that were triggering old wounds or insecurities or maybe like power struggles or a misuse of power. You might feel like somebody's trying to control you or dictate how you spend your time. There's a need to really temper this, right? This could also be a part of you that feels like you're comparing yourself to others, like hypercritical. That's on its way out, which would make sense why the advice from Spirit is envy. To be mindful that like comparison is the thief of joy. Don't be envious of others because everybody is abundant. You're abundant. I'm abundant. We're all abundant. So whatever it is that you have this anxiety or this stress over, the universe is trying to really guide you through it over the next year and a half to reframe those limiting beliefs as you are the new North Node, right? And North Node is our destiny. It's where the soul's trying to grow. And the South Node is the things that are kind of weighing us down or holding us back from moving in the direction of our destiny, okay? So that's why it's healing, closure, releasing, things of that nature. So let's look at your energy a little bit here, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you. I'm interested for the people around you. Yeah, you have 7 of Swords and Justice is Libra energy. It's also the angel of balance. So very validating. The 7 of Swords and Justice here tells me that you are in the midst of healing a lot of limiting beliefs. You're in the midst of also ending really karmic relationships. Let's look into that a little deeper. I want to see what Justice is about, what relationship this is in regards to, if any, whether it be with yourself or with another. So let's see what this is. I keep hearing dancing and skater. Some of you, I feel like this is figure skating for some of you. So that tells me that some of you might really start calling in relationships that help you connect to your play again or connect to this very free energy again. Yeah, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. There's going to be a new relationship that comes in. I don't think you're going to see it coming, nor do I think that you're actually going to be attracted to this person or really want to receive them. But they're very creative and they're very stable. They're very reliable. There's a lot of sexual attraction here. I like this. I like this a lot. This is a very healthy partner. I like this energy. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I like them. They feel very, what's the word, wholesome, which is not really a word you use to describe the King of Wands. King of Wands is Aries energy for me as a reader. King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. I really like this. I'd marry him. Let's look at the Angel of Strength. This feels old. This feels very, yeah, Lovers in reverse. This feels old. It's old. It's done. It's already been done. We're going to get, yeah, there, King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, so you might have a tendency at this time as this person starts coming towards your energy to want to be like, no, this isn't for me. This is foreign because I'm used to imbalanced toxic relationships or relationships that trigger the shadow part of me. Aries, it's your freaking time. Like, come on, man. Like, you're the North Node. Like, spotlight's on you. It's time to thrive and grow. So pretty much the universe is going to be like, excuse me, Aries, let's bring all your shit to the surface, knock it out the park now in the beginning, so the next year and a half you can thrive and like take center stage and kind of walk on, not kind of, but like quite literally follow your destiny, follow your path. This this person's going to play a really big role in it. Let's get a little bit more on this King of Wands, Ace of Wands. I think some of you might meet them through a hobby or a business practice. I really like their energy. It's very, I'm not trying to push your buttons. It's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. They have no malice behind them. They really don't. Yeah, if you were to walk away from this, it would not be in your best interest. The purpose of this relationship is to really help you evolve, and to release attachment to relationships or people energies that just no longer suit you, right? And to open up your heart space. I really love this for you. There's something else here because the Ace of Wands, it's really making my crown like very open, which tells me that they're probably going to allow you to connect more with your authenticity and your higher self. So you might really move in this relationship much differently. That's really healthy. I like that for you. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's going to challenge your inner child. Your inner child's going to be like, oh my God, you're asking me to do things that are healthy. You're asking me to communicate in a way that is not impulsive. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's just going to take some time. Page of Wands in reverse is my card of the wounded child. It also tells me that you might not be sure if you're really attracted or if you enjoy their company. You might teeter-totter a lot about this person. You might be like, well, I like them. There's nothing wrong with them, but something's off. What's off is that it's uncomfortable because it's a new energy that you haven't really acclimated to yet. So it's kind of like they're pulling you to this higher frequency and asking you to release the false stories. The 10 minus the 9 gives you an Ace of Swords in reverse because the 10 is greater. And that means that although it might be uncomfortable to see that the way that you've moved no longer resonates with you, it's no longer your truth, right? Ace of Swords in reverse. It's time to allow that version of you to end, because this is leading you towards your destiny, towards a really healthy partnership. So let's look at the Lovers in reverse, this older energy. I feel a lot of sadness. Like, I feel like my eyes are crying, but not like physically. It's just that feeling of like, oh, my eyes are like really tired because they just balled out. Balled out. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is an interesting energy. I feel like this relationship is creating more of a student energy in you. So if you're used to being the one that takes initiative and leads, this person's really going to challenge you to rebuild the way that you perceive relationships. Because the pages are students, one, right? But they also are initiation, right? So it's the initiation of a new lover's energy, right? Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Wands. This tells me that what you are learning to rebuild is healthy foundations, not foundations that are rooted in betrayal or self-betrayal or criticism. You're releasing the heaviness of it. You're realizing that you can build something that is very stable, right? Pentacles, grounded, earthy energy. King of Pentacles, yeah. Good stuff. Let's look at envy. I feel like this is more like expectation. It feels a lot like expectation of what you think it should be. And it's weird because it doesn't feel like expectation of like good stuff. It's almost like, how do I want to put this? It's like not expecting the sky to fall, but like almost like expecting things to be difficult, or like wanting things to feel a certain way and realizing that that certain way actually is unhealthy. So if you're like, oh, it's not as exciting as my last relationship, even though it's really toxic, that excitement you're going to start to see is actually just like the chemical response in your body of like the high highs and the low lows, right? Dopamine, serotonin. So yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah. Chariot. You're moving away from the comparison. You're learning to experience this relationship as something that is brand new and that is really meant for you. Ace of Cups in the Chariot. This is really beautiful, very healing energy. It speaks to the fact that your heart is opening up and it's safe to do so, and you're allowing yourself to feel safe in your own emotional body to do so. The Chariot is also about a destined direction. It's a very sudden victory. It's a very sudden accomplishment. So with the Chariot card here, especially with the black and white horse on it, which is indicative of the yin and yang within us and between one another, it's speaking to you finding balance in your masculine and feminine, right? Masculine ability to give, and feminine the ability to receive. That is a big, big part of the Aries Libra polarity, right? So yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. And this is all going to unravel in divine time, which is really, really nice. Don't get too hasty on committing. I want to say committing because it almost feels as if someone's like, well, this is going to be my boyfriend, this is going to be my girlfriend, or this is going to be my partner, and we're going to move forward and life's going to be great. Allow yourself to flow. Allow yourself to experience it. It's going to be an experience. And when you allow yourself to experience it, it will take the form it's meant to. Yeah, High Priestess, this is really going to open up your intuition. I think a lot of you are really going to start to see your worth. Yep, Empress, beautiful. I love it. Oh, I love this. We're just going to take it all. We're just going to take it all. This is great. This is great. And you're a true pair because we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is the energy you're now mourning. It's the part of you that is, underneath the Queen of Wands is the freaking Fool, right? So we're getting rid of the part of the feminine energy. Feminine does not mean female. It's just energy. It's our ability to receive, right? So for instance, like Queen of Wands in reverse would be someone who's like really attractive, really sexual, but might really struggle to receive compliments, might really struggle to receive like intimate gestures, like someone making a move toward them. They might be the one who typically initiates, or they might even be hesitant to do so, but they really want it, right? So it speaks to that inability to receive, but having a very confident essence about them. But that confident essence might actually be a protection mechanism. So that's Queen of Wands. You're moving out of that because you're learning that you can experience with this person. They create that safety around you in order for you to do so, which allows you to heal this beautiful feminine energy within you, the divine feminine, right? Empress, which is known as very nurturing, very loving. Just because you're nurturing and loving does not mean that you're weak. That's a negative connotation associated with feminine energy. You could be very empowered, you could command a room, but you could also have that essence of, I am peace and I am receptive, but don't disrespect me. It's very healthy feminine energy. Feminine does not mean weak. It does not mean less than. It means that you are still receptive. You're not closed off. You're not one or the other. Six of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. You're going to learn to trust people with this. You're going to learn to trust people in this relationship because it's going to help you work through the fear of being abandoned or rejected, because you're going to find wholeness in yourself and realize there is no abandonment, there is no rejection. There's just season and reasons with people, right? And so between the 5 and the 4 is the Ace of Pentacles. The new foundation you're building is the release of the fear of low self-worth or not feeling enough, right? Or being abandoned, rejected, scarcity mindset. So at Temperance and the Eight of Swords, your biggest challenge is going to be to acknowledge that this is healing. There's nothing that is being hidden from you. It's all very right up front, like in your face. There's nothing that is being hidden. And that's a very, very nice energy. I really like that for you. It's very beautiful. So let's look at anxiety. Let's get some last cards on anxiety for you, Aries. Yeah, Six of Wands, Empress, and come on, man. Come on. No, get rid of this anxiety. Get rid of the stress of it, because it's quite literally absolutely freaking beautiful. It's just absolutely freaking beautiful. Look at this. Empress energy again, King of Cups, all the love, and the Six of Wands, which is center stage, Aries. That is you. North Node, it's your time. Bask in it. Don't think that there is some smoke screen BS going on. But I'm not gonna be the tarot reader that like bullshits you, because the reality of energy, because tarot reads energy, is that this is a collective potential. Your personal life, the way you choose to move through your day-to-day, will dictate whether or not you move towards this outcome. This is the current outcome if you continue to work on yourself, if you continue to acknowledge higher frequency, if you continue to be aware, to be open, to be receptive to learning, to humbling oneself and saying, okay, I gotta work on that, but I can do it, right? Shifting into that space gets you closer to this higher frequency, closer to these higher frequency relationships, closer to healthy dynamics and self-love. And that is when you start to attract and embody this ultimate positive energy and start radiating it. And that's that domino effect. This is what is trying to come to you. So allow yourself to bask in that. Allow yourself to be in alignment with it. I thought we had the Hangman. Oh wait, no. No, we didn't. I was thinking about a different thing. Sorry. Yeah, but with the Hangman on the overall energy speaks to the need to surrender, right? The need to let go of expectations, just be. Allow yourself to experience. Four of frickin' Wands. Come on now. Come on now. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Please allow yourself to have this, because it's very, very healthy. Fool in reverse. But see, you see it as a risk, but it's not. It's not a risk. It's not a risk. It's meant for you. It might be challenging, but challenging doesn't mean bad. It does not mean bad. Aries, if you want your weekly love reading to dive into your desires, your person's desires, the potential outcome, obstacle, and more, check out my Patreon down below. Every week you get a love reading, every single zodiac sign, so you get to watch your reading, your Venus placement, your person, their Venus placement, any and all of them. Okay, go ahead, check it out. I'd love to have you there. And check out my website if you want a personal reading, a Reiki session, if you want to be coached. My background is in biology and psychology. I am a spiritual and shamanic life coach, so I use my knowledge in that as well as my knowledge as a holistic health practitioner to help people find wholeness through their mental, emotional, physical, energetic, and spiritual bodies. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out down below. I also have my Reiki certification classes coming up in September. So if you'd like to join a single day crash course class in person in North Carolina, go ahead, check out my website, as well as they are available online. So if you can't make the class in person, you want to become certified as a Usui Reiki practitioner, go ahead, check out my website. I also offer a 4 and 6 month long program. These programs are more so for people who want to become energy healers for a living, as what I do. And go ahead, read the curriculum. It's all on the site, so you'll see in depth everything that is included. And I'd love to work with you. I'll see you next time.